Impeachment is forever. WTF is that? Impeachment is forever? I got news for you, Nancy, Miss Holy Nancy, the good Catholic. Nobody cares, at least on our side, especially the president. In fact, the president wanted the impeachment for November of 2020. Impeachment is forever, and that glee in her eyes. That's going to last as long as those pens you had made with your name on it. But of course you were doing this because of the Constitution. Oh, such hypocrisy. Only a politician could come out with that shit. Talk out of both sides of her mouth and the back of her head. Now that's not forever, but I'll tell you what is forever. What's going to be forever. It's going to be in the annals of history. Everything this president has done for this country, and it is historical. There's no comparison. I am 75 years old, and I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen a much more effective guy in my life in that office with all the accomplishments. And I'm counting presidents all the way back to that. The closest thing maybe might have been Roosevelt, when he had to get us out of the Depression on the things he did. Thanks to him, millions of us are on Social Security, among other things, and so on. No, what he's done is forever, and money's forever. Money cares about money, and that's what it's all about. The economy, the 401ks we all have, our jobs, and a host of other things that he's done on behalf of this country. The things that he and his family have sacrificed on behalf of running for office. And this war started the day of his inauguration. I'll never forget the inaugural address. And once more, a disclaimer. As I said before, I was a Bernie Sanders fan. I was a backer of Bernie Sanders in 2016. And I voted for Barack Obama twice. My whole family did. Because we really bought into that crap about change and hope. Yeah, right. For whom? But when he gave his inauguration address, I said to my wife, I've never heard such an honest assessment of things, right? But what did the press do? They attacked him. They said it was bleak. It was dark. Why didn't he talk like other presidents, give us hope? I said to my wife, yeah, why didn't he bullshit like other presidents who lied to their teeth? And one thing that's humorous about it is Bush Sr., I remember, when Bush Sr. gave his address, he said something about 1,000 points of light. Trump remarked about that. He said, what the hell does that mean, 1,000 points of light? No, he gave an assessment, and he said what he was going to do, and he's done it all, or he's tried to do it all. And it's remarkable, this war that everyone's declared on him. The TV stations and the people, the morons on the left, the DNC and all, they just hate his guts. It's amazing. They're terrified of him. They're terrified of a second term and what he's going to do in that second term, because he's going to go all out now, I think, once he gets reelected. As I said, what's really forever is what he's done. And I come from a world which the motto is, money talks and bullshit walks. Show me the money. Don't show me the bullshit. And all the DNC's been is bullshit. This impeachment's an example of that. Like Nancy laughing and smiling. Bill Maher's show, she's joking about it. But it was a solemn thing for her. They declared war on the everyday people. If it were up to them, they would undo everything he's done. They would take back everything we've gotten. I'm an investor, stock investor. I have never seen a portfolio behave the way mine's behaved this last 3 years. There hasn't been any corrections. There's been adjustments and all. Stock market took a couple of hits, but it's come right back. And in the past, it would take hits and it would stay down. Our portfolio is up almost 10% for the past 3 years, 10% per year. We've never had that kind of appreciation. Never. The closest we came to it was right before the dot-com bust in 2000. And that was all superficial. As I said, money talks and bullshit walks. He's kept his promises. In the next segment, I'm going to show you two charts. The show was on Fox News. That's another thing. They attack Fox News. They say, oh, it's a joke. Fox News is becoming the only thing that really gives you credit. It's been that way. It gives you facts. They've got people on Fox News that talk against Trump at times and criticize them. Chris Wallace, for example, he doesn't like him. Shepard Smith doesn't like him, or Shepard Smith used to work on Fox. He doesn't like him, and there's other people that don't particularly care for him. They got that idiot Juan Williams on there, and he's always talking about how great the DNC is and always attacking Trump. But these other stations are just unbelievable. Anyway, I'll show you two charts, and I'll come back and comment on them. The first one was the last 3 quarters of last year, the news regarding the impeachment. 93% of all news reporting was negative about the impeachment on things. 93%. Actually, that's a drop. It was 95% prior to that. The second chart is, it shows, and this is really egregious, also from the last 3 quarters of last year. It shows the different topics, 6 different topics. There's impeachment, withdrawing the troops from Syria, the fight against ISIS, North Korea relations with us, immigration, trade, and economy. Undoubtedly, you are aware of, or you should be aware of, unless you are a Trump hater, what's going on with the trade. This guy, Trump, has brought China to its knees. No one's ever done that. No one. Now, I'm not saying China isn't going to renege on these agreements. They're like, well, we'll jump right on them now because we got a guy in the White House that's going to take care of business, okay? Trade and the economy, as far as the amount of minutes covered in the last 3 months of last year, a whole whopping 9 minutes. Isn't that wonderful? 9 minutes. Compare that with impeachment, 849 minutes. 849 minutes spoken about. Impeachment, 9 minutes for trade. The economy, which affects all of us. Impeachment doesn't affect any of us. Trade and the economy affect all of us, but that shows you their interests, where they lie. Immigration, which is another issue, 17 minutes was devoted to that. The North Korea relations, which have been calm for a while, 19 minutes. They covered a whole 19 minutes, 3 quarters of that. The fight against ISIS, 78 minutes. Withdrawing the troops from Syria, that got a whopping 126 minutes, but the impeachment was 849 minutes. 93% of the reporting negative the last 3 quarters, and the impeachment took precedent, unbelievable, over everything else. I really don't have anything to add to that, but facts don't lie. As I said, money talks and bullshit walks. 2020 is going to be a very interesting year, and us Trump supporters are going to be laughing all the way to the election.